Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing so well. So on today's video, on today's video I thought I would get a bit creative and basically go through the Greatest Showman film, because there is a lot of like information in that film. It's like, oh, what would have happened if it was like in real life and not just in like a kid's film. Just like, yeah. I gotta be honest, I love The Greatest Showman. This is a great film. Zendaya hits every single time. Hugh Jackman is also great. Zac Efron. All of them just great. Also, I will be looking into the Wikipedia, but that'll be at the end. So yeah, anyway, let's get into it. But before we do, please remember to like and subscribe, because it means so much to me. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so The Greatest Showman starts off with young P.T. Barnum falling in love with young Charity. Also, I looked on the Wikipedia, hold on, let me just find it 1 second. So, what we don't know what was in the movie, but we know, well, now from me telling you. So, Charity's name is Hallett, which I don't think we knew, but that is very cool to know. So, Charity Hallett. Oh, that's a nice name. Cute. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, anyway, let's get back to it. So yeah. So yeah, they fall in love, but if it was like, you know, a reality sort of thing, like, and it would be like all back then. So yeah, also please do not watch this video if you love The Greatest Showman too much, because yeah, I mean, unless you want to, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So what would happen is P.T. Barnum wouldn't be allowed to kind of like fall in love with Charity, because she's from like a higher class, he is from the lowest of class. And yeah, and they wouldn't be able to like fall in love, because like it wouldn't be possible, because back then you would have class, and like it'd be like upper class, middle class, lower class. That's how it would go. So yeah, but in the film they do fall in love, and yeah, that's how it goes and everything. So yeah. Okay, so skipping forward a ton, P.T. Barnum and his wife, Charity. I thought it was something else for a second. Yeah. So they have 2 kids, but if I looked on the Wikipedia, and it showed they had 4 kids. I don't know because fun fact, Charity died before P.T. Barnum, and I think he remarried, and he I think he got together with someone else. So I don't know if Charity and P.T. only had 2 children and they just showed it on here, or they had 4 children and just showed it on here, or if the 2 other children were the other wife's children. I don't know. I haven't read it fully, but it's just, yeah, it's a real, like, you know, head scratcher, because like it's really interesting to know, because I didn't know that she died. I thought they just, like, you know, happy couple lived together all their life, and you know, all that jazz. But yeah, I didn't know that. Curious. Anyway, fast forward ahead. P.T. Barnum makes a circus, and he gets like everyone like animals and stuff, and like, yeah. Just to note that, like, in the circus, you may not know this, but some circuses kind of like, you may know this, actually, you may know this, but I didn't know, but it's just like some circuses mistreat their animals, and it's not nice, and it's like, why would you do this? It's just gonna make it worse for everyone. It's just crazy. But yeah, anyway, so back then circuses weren't very popular, they weren't really invented then, they were very unknown to everyone. But I think possibly what probably would have happened. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. Possibly would have happened is that, like, when P.T. Barnum showed everyone that, oh, this is my circus and this is everyone, they're very friendly. I think at first possibly the crowd didn't take it to heart. They were like, oh, we don't want this and all that, blah 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 blah. But but like, yeah, but like then like uh, but then like I think I think it was like very 50-50 on it. Like, some of the crowd possibly hated it and some of them possibly liked it, kind of like, oh, this is very like unique, something unseen, I've like never seen before. So I think they got into it, but it's just like some of them possibly didn't like this change, didn't like how they appeared, because I think it's like the thing of like, oh, some of the I don't want to call it, because it's just so mean. I don't want to call them like freaks, because that's just mean and not me. But like, a car a car drove by anyway. So yeah, I don't want to, but I know it's like how I think what they call it or something. But like, actually no, I don't want to call them freaks. No, I'm just calling acts. I'll call them acts. So yeah, uh I kind of forgot what I was trying to say. That car kind of messed up what I was trying to say. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, now I remember now. That some people would think it's quite unusual to see the acts, and just like, yeah, we don't like this shouldn't happen, basically. But like, I think they're beautiful, I think they're nice, it's kind of cool. Okay, so now there's someone called, I think his name's Philip, like the person that Zac Efron kind of sort of played as. He, yeah, I think what happened was like, I think he kind of sort of, I don't know, this is kind of like my theories and all this. Like, um, um, like, I think maybe he kind of sort of, like, when, like, P.T. Barnum sort of came up with the idea of, like, all join my circus, you'll get all the great benefits and you'll enjoy it. And yeah, I think, um, I think, I think, yeah, I think Philip was like, I don't know about this. I don't know. This seems kind of off. I don't know if I want to do this. It's just, yeah, it's crazy, because it's like, oh, this is something I've never seen before. I don't know if I want to work with it, all that jazz, dot, dot, dot. Yes. But I think since it was like the whole convincing of like, that song Other Side that they did in the movie, I don't believe they actually did sing the real thing. I don't believe it, but it's just they just get on the table and just started singing. Imagine. Anyway, yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think he did kind of like sort of want to be in it, but I think it was like, maybe if I see what this is like first, like, go to the thing, see the behind the scenes and all that, maybe I'll consider it. Yeah. Like I said, this is my theories. I don't know if this is true or not. So yeah. Um yeah. So I think he went there, and I don't know if I just want to say I don't know if him and the one of the performers, I can't remember the name, is it Annie, like Zendaya, yeah, the person that Zendaya played as. Yeah, I don't know if it's at those that was actually real. I don't know if it was. I think it was just like, you know what, let's give the kids something to like go on at. So yeah, I mean, it could be real, I don't know, but I don't think it is, because back then you'd have like sort of like a reputation, and I don't think like back then he would want to break that reputation. I don't think he would, but who knows, it was back then. Now P.T. Barnum goes to England to see to meet the Queen, because the Queen heard about him. It's like, oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, then Peter Barnum, I think, if I say her name correctly, met Jenny Lind. I think that's how you say her name. Anyway, so yeah, and I think Peter Barnum was like, yeah, she's a nice person, but then she sung, and because she was a singer, and I think he kind of was like, ooh, okay, I see some opportunity, and yeah. So yeah, then he definitely was like, yeah, she's great, if you know what I mean. And his P.T. Barnum's wife Charity, I think I'm looking at this through the movie, but I think she was a bit nervous, like, ooh, she's a beautiful woman, she might take my husband away from me. Yeah, I don't know, but it's the sort of thing, like, when I look at the movie, it's just, it is honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, it's a beautiful song. I will say that. It's a beautiful song. Now this is, I think, in the movie, this is where it starts to dip. like Peter Barnum kind of sort of changes, and yeah. Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm always so sick. Anyway, so yeah, this is when he changes. He kind of sort of like neglects the I think I hear someone blowing a horn. What the heck is going on? Anyway, so yeah, he kind of sort of changes, and he's like, ooh, I'll go perform on tour with Jenny Lind, because yeah, I see some opportunity. So yeah, he kind of neglects them, and since Philip is like his like right hand man, he looks after everyone, and yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reviewing it, and it's crazy. So yeah, P.T. Barnum, yeah, definitely goes with Jenny Lind on tour and leaves Charity and his kids. Yeah, and I think what happens is that he has like a little rendezvous with if that's how you say it, with Jenny Lind. I think he kind of did have an affair. I think he did, because he's very like smitten towards her, because he's like, wow. Of course they wouldn't show this as a kids film. I got to be honest, The Greatest Showman to me kind of seems like a 12, not like a PG. It just seems like that way to me. Like, crazy. Anyway, meanwhile then, I think, because like the circus goes on, and it's like, yeah. Anyway, meanwhile then, the people that don't like the circus, I do believe that it was burnt down, and yeah, people didn't like it. So yeah, yeah, and it's kind of like, yeah, I think all this really had some effect on the acts. I think some of them may have left, being like, "Oh, this is too much for me. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna go home," and just, yeah, I'm gonna go home, because like, it just like, because I imagine, like, you know, performing, like, let's say, I mean, you've been performing for like a very long time of this, and you got all this like traumatic stuff happen to you. I think your initial thought would be, yeah, I'm gonna go home now, because yeah, too much. So yeah. So I think Charity knew about him possibly having an affair with Jenny Lind, and yeah, of course she dumps him and goes back to her original home with the children, and it's like, yeah, of course. And then like later he goes to, I think, yeah, he does go to his like crew. I think he apologizes and asks them to come back. Some of them, I think, yeah, like I said, some of them possibly aren't coming back because, yeah, it hurt them so much. They're like, yeah, no, we're not going back. Some of them are like, you know what, we forgive you. We forgive you. Yeah. But I just yeah, I think they definitely do kind of make up, and it's like we can become a, like, and everything's like, yeah, we can do the circus, and I can be a family, we could be a family, and yeah, everything is perfect and all that. Yeah. And I'm just going through the movie, and there's a message saying the noblest art is that the making of others happy. P.T. Barnum. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I feel like this could have been more of like an adult movie. I think, yeah, there definitely could have been like some like things that could make this more adult, but also this is mainly a kids film. I do view this as a kids film, like, yeah, and also, but it's like what I think of this is that I think of this mainly as, it's like, I do think some of the things, I mean, what am I trying to say? Yeah, I do think some of the things that happened, I think maybe I was right. I don't know. These are my theories. I do not know, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Please remember to also like and subscribe, because it means so much to me. Thank you so much. Goodbye.